Hi, darling. Thanks for joining me here. Thanks for coming to my channel. Hope your day is going well. Um, it's good to have you here, and it's so nice to be able to have this engagement. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be a timeless message. So still me tapping, baby girl, tap in. You gotta tap in. Okay, so this is a timeless message. Whenever you're watching this, um, know that you were directed here, and it's going to happen in your aligned time. You're going to find this video at just the right moment for you. Okay, so don't fret, don't stress, ease your mind. You've been led here for a reason. Okay, so get ready to receive your message. Open up your mind, get a note, take some jottings, and don't forget to like this video if it resonates, leave a comment, and subscribe so that you're always updated whenever I release your videos. Okay, so I'm going to get right into it. This is a timeless message. There are going to be three options. Okay, there are going to be three options. Option one, two, three. Just check the description box below for the times. You can pause the video at this point to choose the number that most calls to you. Hi, darling. Okay, so welcome back. So if you chose option one, are you ready? Are you ready to receive your message? Okay. So if you chose option one, here is your reading. What is the current situation you're facing right now? Okay, so as I can see here, you are currently having some information to consider, right? So you have like different, you're getting like different information from different sources. One of this is someone you consider like a mentor, someone who guides you, an older person who has been guiding you, leading you, advising you, trying to like make your decisions easier, being like the sounding board for you. So you have someone like that. So they're helping you to see some things in a different perspective. But aside from that, you also have information coming in from different sources, multiple sources, and you're at this point of having to sift through, okay, like what do you need to know? Now, but your focus is really on this emotional conflict or conflict happening in your home, amongst your loved ones, amongst your family. You're getting different messages, like the different parties involved, they're giving you like their own different accounts of the story. So you have to like settle in and really see what is true. Okay, so let's dive deep. Let's dive deep. And okay, so what I'm saying here is okay, so you have that conflict going on in your family, right? And this mostly seems to be around you, or like it's dependent on, it's influencing the choices you make for yourself, right? So this conflict is happening, it's happening, people are like giving you different feedbacks on what you need to do, how you should move, the opportunities you should take, and it has sort of caused some bit of animosity, a bit of conflict between different members of the family. And this is happening because you are being led to a stage in which you have to make decisions that help you to align with who you are, like who your soul is, like what your soul came to experience, the choices you had made, like the decisions, the journey you had planned out for your soul in order for you to evolve. Like you came to this lifetime, you're experiencing this lifetime for a reason, and you're getting to that stage of having to acknowledge what that reason is, and having to like, okay, say, you know what, okay, I've been getting these nudges, and this is what I need to do to honor myself. Now what I need to do to honor myself might not please you, might be me going against the family tradition, might be me going against the family business, might be me coming out of the family business. But I need to do this thing for my soul to help my soul feel fulfilled, because I also know, like, inherently it's something I signed up for. So that's the vibe I'm getting for you. And the truth is, once you're able to come to that decision, that space of knowing, like, okay, this is something you need to do for your soul, you're going to it's going to help you come into balance, right? It's going to help you to come into this powerful state of mind where you're balanced with what's happening on your external and what's happening on your internal. Because you know the internal determines what goes on the external, right? So I'm hearing that you shouldn't worry about going alone. You actually have enough support, and this is actually the right decision to be considering. Okay, so yes, some of you. So if you're watching this reading, or I'm getting is you also need to be making like a 2-year plan. Make a 2-year plan. Don't drop a 1-year plan. Make a 2-year plan. But now you're not making a 2-year plan based on who you've known yourself to be. You're making a 2-year plan based on who you know yourself to be, who you are rediscovering, like who you are reawakening to, like the insights coming in, the little nudges, the revelations you're revealing about who you are, what you want for yourself, what makes you feel fulfilled, your special gifts, your special talents, your special abilities. All those things should now be considered in making your vision board, in making your manifestation list, in making your resolutions, right? So you're being led to this point so that you can understand and really see yourself for who you are and what you're capable of. Because if you don't know who you are, then you won't know what you're capable of, and you won't know where to put your focus in terms of where you're directing your efforts, your time, your resources. So what I'm getting is you have to make this new life plan, this new 2-year plan, like really make your don't do a 1 year, at least don't definitely do a 1-year plan. Do a 2-year plan, but make sure you're not doing it from a place of who you were before or who your family wants you to be. Okay, this will help you to like free and be freed from that feeling of being imprisoned. Okay, so that's also another thing that's popping up. um you're feeling like they're putting you like in a hold, right? You're feeling like you're being put, someone is restricting you or someone is limiting you from moving forward. But to be honest, it ain't nobody, it's just you. Like, as long as you're not in a physical cell, like you're not in a physical jail where your access to sunlight, to community, to freedom is literally limited, you're the only one limiting yourself. And what I'm getting here is you're the only one that can help yourself out. So, and one of the things that seem to be causing this limitation for you is because you keep thinking that what you want to do, what it's being put in your mind to do, what you're awakening to, like the urges coming to you, you're feeling like you're not going to make money from it, right? And what is coming up is the money will come, but first of all, you need to like build your skills, build your gifts, own your craft, get better, like help a lot of people, engage a lot, and gradually, like word of mouth will spread. Like your work will speak for itself, and then the money you want will come in. I also see like you're going to have, like you're having an expansion, so get ready for some promotion if you work for your if you work for someone, you're getting promoted, you're getting like more responsibilities. But if you work for yourself, your business is expanding. So while the money may not come up front, you're getting some business expansion. And this will really, really help you to like recognize yourself, see yourself. This will really help you to, become more aware of who you are. And it will also help like ease the burden in your heart. Like I see like your heart feels heavy, not from emotional tension or intimacy relationships, but just more of like conflicts, trauma. It's been weighing down on you, but you can drop those. Like you're going to you're coming. Some healing energy is coming into your heart. So try to focus on like uplifting your heart chakra, doing some inner work, just opening up yourself so that all this change is happening. It's going to not just be external changes, it's going to be from inside out, right? Um, let's put some clarification card on the conflict happening in your family. Let's clarify what's happening. Okay, so the message I'm getting for you, so two cards, two clarification cards. So first of all, you need to trust. You need to like really, really surrender. And so that's one thing. You're also afraid of surrender. Aside from what everybody is saying that you should do this, you shouldn't do that, you should do this, you shouldn't do that. You're also like at that point of, is this going to be worth it if I do it? Will you bring me what I want? Like, is this really it, or this is just a fanciful thought in passing, right? So what I'm getting is you need to really, really surrender. You need to surrender. Like surrender is the strong word. And also you need to have fun. Okay. So if you do you know how you know like you're in alignment and on the right path? So when you're having fun, when you're enjoying yourself, do you understand? Like it comes easily. There's no stress. It's easy. It flows. It makes you feel elevated. You feel lighter. You feel renewed. This is not something that stresses you out. It's just easy peasy, lemon breezy. It's just easy, it just flows. Do you understand? So, what I'm getting is you need to introduce some more play, okay? So, look at everything your family is saying. Look at what your mentor is saying. Look at what your all the information coming in for you. Which of these ones feel the most freeing? Which of these ones will not require, yeah, everything requires us to step up. Like the experience is already waiting for us on a spiritual plane, but we need to still do the actual physical work of moving towards the experience we desire for ourselves, right? But then in moving towards it, that journey should be easy. It should be sweet. It should be melodious. And not saying easy that there won't be challenges, because you need those challenges. They are not challenges, they're literally just stepping stones. Because even if you're climbing a stair, you need to like raise your leg, your thigh, your calf. Those muscles need to do work. So it's the same thing as facing challenges. It's just helping you to do the work to get to the next level. Do the work, get to the next level. Do the work, get to the next level. But then as you are moving up, because I can see like dancing, what we can see, I can see like people dancing and moving up. The move is coming, like that one is sure. Life doesn't stand still. But as you are going through the experience, how does the experience feel for you? Does the experience feel light? Does it feel free? Is it joyful? Does it make you happy? Does it bring merriment? Does it bring laughter? Does it bring ease? Is there a lightness associated with it? Those are the things that will help you distill between these like different information you are receiving. So it helps you to like wait out, like, okay, if I go with this, how do I really feel? Like, just listen to your intuition, because what I'm getting is you have to surrender, like surrendering to your higher self, surrendering to the fact that there's already a planned journey for you, there's already an aligned path for you to follow, there's already a calling for you to even be watching this video. There's a reason why you're watching this video and why you chose this number, because this message was meant for you. right? So you have to get to this point of surrendering to the fact. And surrender is very, so the beautiful thing about surrender is surrender comes not really in the heavy things, not in the big things. Surrender comes in those little moments, in those little moments where the decisions are literally open and close, right? Surrender is required at those moments when you have to actually trust that, okay, there's something. I may not see it, I may not have experienced it previously, I may not have all the facts, but there is something. That's the beauty about surrender. Surrender means you are open to accepting that there's something bigger than you. There's something you are not seeing. There's something. There's someone. However your relationship is with higher consciousness. Surrendering means accepting that there is something, someone out there who has a more holistic perspective. But then this person can't force you to do what you don't want to do if you don't want to do it. You have to be the one to know. What you simply need to do is get into that point of saying, okay, you know what? Let's do it your way. I've been doing it my way. Let's try it this other way. And that's just what surrender is. And then it means that even when troubles come, you don't give up, you don't quit, you don't, because you're surrendering to something higher than you. You're surrendering to something you can't explain, but you can feel it deeply in your soul. Like, this is what you need to be doing, this is where you need to be going, this is where your road is leading. And the easy thing is, the more you surrender, the easier it gets. And how do you know you're surrendering to the right things? Because at first it seems difficult, but then you realize that the only difficult thing was actually the choice of, should I surrender or should I not surrender? And the choosing not to surrender is literally your ego trying to protect you from something you've not experienced before, something your logical, analytical brain is telling you, like, okay, this won't work because you've not examined the pros and cons, you've not gone through it before, you don't know. That's literally your logical, analytical mind. And like, that's actually like the lowest mind of man. That's just thinking like a machine, and you're not a machine. You're a creator. You're not a machine, you're a creator. A creator meaning that you believe in things you don't even see, because you know you're able to create things from unseen, right? So, what this new journey is requiring from you, especially, is for you to surrender. Be open to surrendering. Be open to knowing that if you jump, you'll be caught. If you're walking through, the door will be open. If you are leaving something, is because if something is ending, if a relationship is ending, if a situation is ending, if it's closing out, if you're being given ultimatums, it's because there's something new, there's a different experience waiting for you. But you can't go forward without releasing what you're already holding, right? um so let's see a final word for those that choose the coin. The final message. Okay. Yeah, it's really about you just accepting yourself, the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine energy, the external and the internal, the mind and soul, right? The left and right sides of your brain. It's about coming into self-acceptance. Your overall theme really is coming into self-acceptance. It's coming into self-acceptance, seeing the good, the bad, and the ugly, seeing the light and seeing the dark, because without the dark aspect there won't be light. So you've always known yourself a particular way. Now you're being given the opportunity to see another aspect of yourself, which has always been there. It's never not been there. It's always been there. It's just that in the past you've been closed off to the side. And now it's time for you to come into integration, bringing both your yin and yang into integration, your passive and active side. Your passive side, which is the one that is open to surrendering, which is the one opening to intuition, right? And then your active side, which is the one that expresses, which is the one we call your masculine energy, which is one that expresses into this physical realm, is bringing together your spiritual nature and your physical nature so that you can come into full integration and become whole. So the overall message for you is really self-acceptance. So what I would say is work on your solar chakra, work on your heart chakra, work on those two if you want to really tune in and really, really listen to yourself. That's what Source is saying. Okay. All right. Because what you want you. What you want you. Any final message from my beautiful deck one? See? Confirmation. Do it for you. Right? Do it for you. Make that choice for you. Don't do it for anybody. Don't say your family. Don't say that, oh, okay, because of this thing happening in your family, they want you to do it one way. It's always been done one way. They don't know the other way. No, do it for you, my love. Okay? Do it for you. Like, that's just confirmation upon confirmation. Do it for you. You have to come into self-acceptance. And for you to come into self-acceptance, you have to come into self-awareness. For you to come into self-awareness, you have to tune in. Tuning in means that you restore balance and realign your heart chakra and your solar chakra, right? Your heart chakra and your solar chakra. Your solar chakra is your center for confidence, self-confidence. Okay, so when the creativity stems up, it can flow out because you're not thinking that, oh, who am I to be want to be the one to do this. Your solar chakra is literally where your sun is. So allow your sun to shine. But if you're not comfortable with who you are, you'll not allow your light to shine, literally. Okay. So don't look at the external circumstances, the external environment, the naysayers, blah, 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 all the different things happening. All those are just noise. You need to tune out the noise and tune into your spirit. Okay? And I believe that's why you've been led to this message to just give you confirmation that no, you're not, you're not like hearing the wrong things or you're not going crazy. There's actually a call being made to your soul to actually listen to what your soul came here to do. And if you feel like you don't know what your soul came here to do and you think you need some help, check your birth chart. Like you came to this world, you didn't come. You didn't come. I don't know what I'm saying. You didn't come empty-handed. You actually came with a manual to help you understand yourself, especially like, and I'm not saying, oh, because yeah, you're a sun sign Libra or a sun sign Capricorn. No, right? And now I'm even getting the energy like you have a lot of cardinal energy, right? So you might be a Libra, you might be a Capricorn. You don't have to be, right? You might be a Libra, you might be a Capricorn, you might be an Aries. You don't have to be. But you have those, I'm feeling those energies very strongly. And the beautiful thing about your birth chart is it helps you to like, and it's not just about your sun sign, you have your moon sign, you have your rising sign, you have all your personal planets, you have your Venus, you have your Mars. The different houses and the different signs these planets occupy would shed more light on your internal dynamics. When you understand your internal dynamics, it becomes easier for you to tune out all the external noise, all these things you've heard from childhood, all the things you've learned as what it should be, not what you need to be, what the world expects of you, not what you are yet to do for the world. Because don't stop your growth, baby. Like, don't stop your growth. There's growth here for you. There's growth here for you. Like, there's the opportunity for you to grow and expand beyond your wildest imaginations. But you have to be willing to actually follow that path. You have to be willing to follow the breadcrumbs. You have to be willing to take every step as it comes. Okay? All right. Mm. If this reading resonated with you, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe. And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And be open to joining the community of other people who are also on the journey of soul evolution. We are all working, we are all moving towards soul alignment. You are not alone. So be open to reaching out, be open to meeting up with like-minded people. But first of all, you have to do is the internal work you have to do. Okay, there's the internal work you have to do. All right, darling, I love you so much and I wish you the best of luck. And don't let anybody, yeah, live your life for yourself. Live your life for yourself. That's what I'm hearing. That's the final message to you. Live your life for yourself. Don't let anyone dictate. Because when you close your eyes, what do you see? Nothing. You don't see nobody. When you close your eyes, it's all dark, and all that it's left here is you and your consciousness. So why don't you live your life for you? All right, love. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna stop this. Okay, welcome back. So if you chose deck two, here's your reading. What do you need to know right now? What do you need to know right now? I keep cutting the deck to see that, so I'm shuffling, shuffling, shuffling again. Okay, you don't have to be pregnant, but I'm getting a lot of birth energy, right? I'm getting a lot of, see, the fourth time I've cut this deck, and this is the, so let's bring this out. So you might be pregnant right now, or you might be pregnant right now, or you're about to get pregnant, or you're starting the journey of motherhood. But being motherhood, fatherhood, but being a parent, that energy of birthing, nurturing, taking care is very, very, very strong. It's very, very strong for you. Cause that's yours. I cut the deck 4 times. Like as I was about to click record, I cut the deck. The same card I'm like, okay. And then every time I was trying to shuffle. Okay, let's go into your reading. So let's understand what's this breath. If you choose deck two, here's your message. What do you need to know right now? What do you need to know right now? Mm. Okay, one more shuffle. Ah, that's for because I fell. Okay, so oh, okay, okay. So you've got your money on your mind. Let's do a deep dive. So as I'm seeing here, you've got your money on your mind. You've got your resources on your mind. You're trying to be. You feel like there's some people are trying to like maybe play games with your bag or play games with your money or trying to make some moves and you're not really sure what's happening. Okay, so And that may be happening around your work or your business, but your avenues of your avenues of making a living, gaining income, getting resources, growing your assets, all those different avenues that contribute to you sustaining and maintaining your lifestyle on the physical plane in terms of money wise, in terms of cash, in terms of resources, in terms of assets. Okay, because three cards popped out for you, and those three were from the straight of coins, right? So the first one I'm saying is there might be suspecting that some people are trying to make moves, especially in your workplace. You're right, or your business, or your partners. But there are some games being played right now, and you have to be careful. You don't want to end up being the pawn, but you also don't want to accuse the wrong people. So what you need to do right now is kind of like take a step back, then go up. In terms of taking a very, very high perspective, what I call it is helicopter view. Examine, go up. If you can, write out all the different people involved and then try to place them like chess pieces on the board. So you know who would you assign to the role of a pawn, because you know a pawn has limited moves once they make the first two moves. So this might be the people this might be the people making the most noise or carrying the information around, but their terms in terms of their moves, in terms of their strategic moves, they are actually limited, right? So who is the pawn who can only take two steps forward and then one step down? Who is the knight, right? Who is the rook? Who is the bishop, right? Then who is the queen? And then who is the king? Remember, the queen is actually like the most powerful person, the most powerful piece on the chessboard. So really get clear on the different people you would assign to these different roles. And then the most important person is actually you. So are you being a pawn? Are you being used in someone else's game? Is someone using you to get some information or trying to get you to say something you shouldn't? Right? Get clear. Or are you being used to instigate or to also even block your own path? So really get clear. So I see that you need to like take an helicopter view and really, really get clear. Slow down. Don't try to rush this. You have to be very, very strategic. Um, you have to be very, very strategic, extremely strategic. Because I see right now you've gotten to this point of okay, I've done this hard work. The view from the top is not really what you were expecting. It kind of looks different from when you were down there and you were thinking, oh, if I could only get to the top, if I could get to that level, I'm sure this. Now you're at the top and you're like, eh, mm, mm, this, this, this is not really looking like what I expected, right? And now you're at this point of, okay, some things are like, so what I'm getting is like some chaos, some things like things are moving, strategic plays are being made, right? And this is kind of like blocking your flow of income, your source of revenue, like it's kind of like blocking your money back. So you have to be like, okay, I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting that after working this hard, I'm getting to this top and I'm meeting all this resistance. Okay, so what's exactly happening, right? um so what I'm saying is this situation that you think is not playing out as you would have expected, as you would have desired, like the gains you're not getting from this is simply an indication for you to turn to something else. It feels like this situation you've gotten to the end, you're not really going to get any more value out of this situation, and it's time for you to actually change your perspective and see like, okay, what's this new opportunity opening up for me, right? What's this new opportunity opening up for me? Because the moves are being made when you have the helicopter view. The helicopter view is helping you to see that, okay, first of all, on one hand, you've worked really, really hard, and what you're getting for your hard work in terms of remuneration for all your efforts and all the time committed is very, very poor. to your input, to your energetic input, right? What you've put in is not comparable to what you're getting. So now you're this space of, okay, what the fuck? Like, okay, I was expecting this. I, I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't. But before you get too carried away by that feeling of, oh, no, 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 this is not what I want. And instead of you focusing on, okay, what is not going right? Or what is wrong? What is messed up? What is not what you expected? What is not coming up as planned? What is not coming together as planned? You can look at it, but don't get stuck on it. That's what Sus is saying. Don't get stuck on it. Because you have a new opportunity opening up for you at this exact moment. What has happened needed to happen so that you could, almost like you've outgrown this situation, or you've put so much value and importance on this source, on this thing that is effed up right now, and you now quickly need to switch so that you don't miss the opportunity opening up for you. Because if you get too drawn into, oh, this is not working, you close yourself, you close your mind, you close everything. Like you have this closed aura, and you're not able to see the different, like the new opportunity opening up for you. That's what I'm getting. Let's see. Where's this? What do they need? Where do they need to go? Okay. Okay, so as that is happening, then you now need to, like, okay, you have to be truthful to yourself. Like now is this is not the time for you to start lying to yourself. Like you have to be 100% honest with yourself, right? You have to 100% come into that place of, okay, you know what, I might have misread the situation, I might have misevaluated the situation, I might have had so much expectations of this situation, and now that I've realized that it's not panning out as I expected. Am I going to be kind to myself by being honest with myself and telling myself, okay, we've gone this long into this, so if we've told this road, we've climbed this mountain to the top, but the view from the top is, mm-mm, the view from the top ain't cutting it. The view from the top is not cutting it at all. So you need to be honest with yourself to say, okay, no, you know what? I want better, so I'm going to do better. And doing better means I'm going to open myself up to new experiences that are coming in for me. And you're not going to close yourself up, okay? So this is because this is like your solar chakra, right? So don't close off. Don't let whatever has been up. Don't let this disappointment, don't let it come inside and deter you or throw off your confidence, make you start questioning yourself, make you start questioning your gifts, make you start questioning your abilities, make you start questioning, because you've got it, okay? You've got the skills, you've got the gifts, you've got the talents, you've got everything. It's just that you were playing on the wrong field. And now spirit is saying, okay, it's time to level up. I'm giving you, like, baby, I keep wanting to say baby girl, but it might be a baby boy watching this. The spirit is saying, like, baby, don't get don't get lost in the sauce, right? You kept all those things, but now I'm giving you a new opportunity. Like now I'm giving you this new thing, and this new thing is shining. It's shining. It's trying to get your attention, but your attention is focused on what is not working. So like spirit is like, can you please take off those blindfold? Can you please just turn your gaze? Can you please just turn your head? Can you just turn away from this direction and face this other thing that is shining, this new thing I've prepared for you? Can you just please turn away? And you're like, why didn't this thing work? No. Sorry, I'm being dramatic, but they needed me to, like, really, really show you how you're behaving right now. Because they're like, we really don't understand. Like, yeah, it didn't work, so come off it. Get over it. You have to actually have something new. Like, you have this new, like, it's you it's shining. It's like this potential, it's brimming full, it's full of opportunities, so much goodness for you. All the things you've thought you've invested, now it's time for you to reap it. But you're not going to reap it where you've invested. You're going to be reaping from somewhere else, but instead you want to focus on what is not working. Please explain. Okay. So you need to, and the danger is, okay, the danger is not letting what it working. The danger is not letting it affect your inner self, not letting it throw you out of your loop, not letting it make you lose your confidence in yourself, your skills, your gifts, your abilities, what you bring to the table, not letting you look down on yourself. Okay, so that's the danger. So spirit is saying, go be seen, go within and nurture that solar chakra. Work on that, your work on that place where your self-esteem is. Rebuild your self-esteem, rebuild your confidence, rebuild your self-belief, right? Okay, so let's see. What should you do right now? Let's see one final card. Because your message is very, very sweet. Don't worry, like, I know you're focused on the money, but the money is coming. Your bag, they're trying to block it, but they can't block it, because no one can block what so. I wanted to break into it, so good. No one can block your blessings, boo. Your blessings are just not where you're looking at them. Your blessings are in this way, but your gaze is focused on this way. So please, turn. Let's see one final message for you, deck two. And you have a lot of earth energy. You might be a Virgo. Capricorn energy is very strong. You don't have to be. But I'm getting Virgo, Virgo, and especially Capricorn. Maybe even out Taurus. You don't have to be though. Okay, Spirit is saying you've got all you need. You've got all you need. You've got all you need, boo. Like that's the message. That's the message for you. If you chose deck two, that's your message. Final card. Like I love when the cards, like, I'm using three different decks for this reading, and everything just spirit is saying no long thing. Babe, the message is clear. Pum pum pum. Confirmation upon confirmation upon confirmation. Okay. So as I was saying, don't let this thing that is not working, don't let it throw you off. You know what you want for yourself. You need to recognize yourself. Let your self-esteem stay up top. Let your confidence, boom, let it stay up top. You know what you want for yourself. Now it's left for you to weave the crown you deserve. So what can we say? We can see, like, the flowers are there, but it's up to you to take out the thorns. And instead, you know what? Say, I'm going to make a very nice crown for myself, filled with very, very fragrant roses. And how do you do that? By simply turning your gaze away from what's not working. And look at this shiny thing opening up for you. My love. Okay? That's the message. Like, that's the message, nothing else. You got this. I'm sure you've got this. Because Spirit believes in you. And when Spirit believes in you, you don't need anybody else. Trust me. You don't need anyone else. Just you and Spirit, and you're good. All right, baby. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video if the message resonated, and please subscribe if you've not subscribed yet, so that mm, you're always notified anytime I do new readings. Okay. All right. Um, Thank you so much. Let's move on to deck three. All right, darling. Thanks for joining me. So if you choose deck three, let's go into your reading. What do you need to know right now? As I started shuffling, my grandma called me. So this is going to be an interesting reading. Okay, so deck three. Um, you need to book a session with your therapist. Your art needs some healing, baby. Okay, so if you are viewing this reading, um, after this reading, try to book a session with your therapist and get to like share some of the things you've been feeling. You need some guidance, and I'm grateful like you listen to your soul, listen to your intuition, and trust deck three. Because what I'm saying here is you actually, of all people, need like a therapy session, right? For you to like unburden those things on your heart, right? So if you are led to work with me, you can actually book a psychic guidance session with me. Now, because what I'm saying here is there's a lot here that needs to be, you need to like walk through a lot here. You need to like clear it out because this is, you need to clear this out. Like you need to clear it out. Like you need to clear out like all those things you've got stored up in your heart. Which is why I say you need a therapy session. And when you do that, then you're going to get clarity because you've been trying to work on a project, right? You've been trying to put together a plan on how to proceed, but you've just been quite confused and conflicted on the best way to move forward. And the reason why you're feeling like that is because your heart is so heavy, right? Your heart is so heavy, and when your heart is heavy, your energies are not flowing freely because your heart is what connects you to your consciousness. Your heart is what connects you to the universe. Your heart is what connects you to source. When that's not open, when your heart chakra is blocked, you're not able to feel fully into yourself. You don't feel, you keep feeling like, okay, there's something, there's this heavy burden which is preventing you from moving forward, which is preventing you from gaining clarity. Because what I'm saying is, once you do this, then you have the information you need to share with others. And you have the information you need to get started on the project without burdening your mind, right? You know there's something you need to work on, but you just feel like you are not adequately resourced or you're not able to do so right now because of everything you feel you're going through, all the things you've not dealt with. Like it just feels like a lot of emotional baggage that needs to be moved that is making your heart heavy, and yeah, it's not helping you to even, like, it's blocking your creativity. Do you get? Like it's blocking your creativity, you're not inspired. But when you do that, everything will flow. It's just step one, boom, step two, do this. Step one, boom, step two, step one, step two. Very easy peasy lemon pressing. Okay, so once you've done that, then you get like the clarity you need to work on the project which has been on your mind. Like you would not be working on this alone anyways. So get ready to assemble like a team because what you're going to be doing is you're going to be writing the plans. You're going to be like writing the strategic direction. You're going to give them the strategic direction. Okay, this is what we need to do. This is when we need to do it. This is what we're trying to achieve. This is the goal. These are the objectives. You give them the strategic direction, then your team will execute. But right now, you're not able to move forward because you're having this creative blockage. Why? Because your heart is blocked, your heart chakra is blocked. For you to unblock it, you actually need to. This is beyond doing like a realignment sound bath or listening to a chakra frequencies. You actually need a therapy session. Okay, so go schedule the appointment. Go schedule the appointment. Go schedule the appointment. And if you are led to work with me, please feel free. Just schedule a call. You have to like go to my website to be able to book. You have to go to my website to be able to book. So go do that. It would really just help you clear out those things. It will rebalance your art energy so that you're able to get the inspiration and you're able to translate that into creativity, and you're going to be able to translate that into action plans so that the projects you need to work on, like, it's just step one, do this, step two, do this. And surrender is a very strong word. Like, for you to even book a session, you're fighting yourself. You're literally fighting yourself from seeking help. And it's not help, it's really seeking guidance. Because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be able to lead you through, give you the answers you need, help you to ask the right question, help you to get to the root. Because that's what I do, baby. I help you get to the roots of the issues and we address it and you're clear moving forward. So I'm seeing here that you're battling with surrender. You have to sorry, like you're fighting with yourself. You don't you've known, you've actually known for quite a while, like you need to go into therapy. But now it's not just mental health therapy. You actually need like psychological, spiritual, holistic therapy, which is so when you're trying to book, don't just go looking for mental health. Okay, look for spiritual, psychological, like an holistic approach to health, right? Because I'm also saying, like, for some of you, because okay, so the way we are not just this physical body. We are made up of energy. When any of your energy centers, and the earth is like one of your core energy centers, when the earth's energy center is blocked, right? And the energy is not moved for a long time, it becomes stuck. When that happens, it gets translated into the physical medium, meaning it moves into the cells of the heart and then the tissues. So for some of you, this as you've had this feeling for so long that it's literally started affecting your physical heart. So right now, some of you are you're having palpitations, unexplainable palpitations, you're having chest pain, you're having arrhythmias, you're having high increased blood pressure, you're having like different things. Oh, such a beautiful. You're having like different things like happening to your heart, and then the heart is like the energy. The heart is the one that pumps blood around the body. If the heart is not able to function effectively, so there's less blood supply going to your brain, there's less blood supply going to your digestive system, meaning you're eating food and you're not absorbing your nutrients. There's less blood supply going to your kidneys, meaning that your body is not even able to cleanse out the toxins from the food, from the environmental factors, from your drinks, everything. So once the heart isn't functioning well, it affects the entire body. So you are letting something that started on a very energetic plane. Now, because you're refusing to deal with it, it's moving into a physical plane, meaning that it's going to start affecting the body. So you're going to start having signs and symptoms, which is why it's very essential that you don't just go seeking for mental health therapy and counseling, except the person has an holistic view, right, to help you connect. And some of you, some of you already having these physical symptoms, and you're just trying to do the um pharmaceutical way of, oh, okay, there's arrhythmia, so you're trying to use some drugs to slow down the heart spacing, you're trying to use some drugs to clear out lipids. Everything starts from an energetic plane. And if you don't address the root, you're simply addressing the symptoms and not addressing the issues itself. So it's like this beautiful flower pot. So the water is all muddled. Giving an example, the water is all muddled. There's no nutrients in it for the flowers, right? It's all moldy, muddled, and then you expect the flower to like continue to bloom, continue to smell nice, and then you're seeing it wither and then drying and the petals falling away, and you're simply concerned with, oh, why are the petals falling? The logical thing is to actually change the food the flower is feeding on. The logical thing is to change the medium the flower is living in. So it's the same thing with us as human beings. Like, you're not addressing the internal man, you're just trying to fix this external man. And that is the problem, right? That's like the problem you're having. So that's everything. So that's what's also leading to the creative blockade, you know, being inspired, you know, knowing the next steps to take in terms of your project, you know, having a way forward. And it's just really about you surrendering. Like, I'm also getting that this isn't the first time you're hearing this message to go through this process, but you've just been obstinate and very, no, no, I'm not gonna do that. And so to saying you just need to surrender, do what you need to do. It's for you, like, it's literally for you, do what you need to do. No one is going to come do it for you. You have to be the one to do it for yourself. Let's see, my final message for my beautiful choosers of Beckley. Okay. Even if you feel like you shouldn't, right? I need you to, if you feel like this is okay. Oof. If you feel like this is okay, get curious about it. Really just consider like, okay, what if I do what this lady is saying? What if I take advice? What if I try to look for a therapist? What if I try to look for a counselor I can talk to? What if instead of just trying to treat the physical symptoms of this chest pain I'm having, what if I try to unravel the root? What if? Okay. So while I know like you're finding it difficult to surrender, why not tap into the energy of curiosity, right? Let curiosity kind of like just guide you to try to be open to something new, to kind of like just explore. Because you definitely have work to do. You have things you need to teach others, but you can't do any of those things if your art center is blocked. You can't, because you need to come from that place of groundedness in yourself, of loving yourself, because love is the energy that connects us to the universe. If you don't love yourself, then you can't connect to what you need to do for the universe. Because we are all here, we are all the universe, like, we are the universe and we're in the universe and the universe is in us. Like, you are a fractal representation of the universe. Like, there's something only you can do, but you can't do it if you are not able to connect to the universal energy, which is love. You can't love if your heart is blocked. Your heart is blocked because you've refused to unblock it and unburden all the emotions, because emotion is just energy in motion. Emotions from the past, hurt, pain, regret, you know, disappointment. You're just holding on, like, and it's piling. You need to clear it out so you can move forward. Okay, that's it. Short, simple, straight to the point. Okay, please do this for you. Please. Please do this for you. In as short as 6 months, that project is going to be nearing completion of the first milestone. If you take the first step right now when you see this video. If you let your curiosity lead you into considering working with me, I would invite you to go to my website. It's going to be linked in the description box below this video. Go book a session. It's better than doing nothing. Even if you're trying to give yourself other reasons not to, you've not been doing anything. And you only need, I'm using 6 months, like, because you definitely, nobody's going to do what you need to do. You're definitely going to have to do it, but you're just blocking yourself, holding yourself back, stopping yourself. Nothing else is stopping you. You are the one stopping yourself. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's your message. That's it. Let me see if I have one final card to pull for you to just help you tie everything together. One final message for deck 3. 12 them tied together. Okay. Do this thing for yourself. Like, use this, do it for yourself. Book this session for yourself. Treat yourself. See it like, okay, you know what? I'm going to do something nice for myself. I'm going to do something I've never done for myself. I'm going to treat myself special. I'm going to take myself out on a date. And that's also some, like, the two cards that came out for you, right? It might feel like it's scary. You've never tried this before. It's strange, but you have to do it for you. That's why I said, like, you are the only one stopping you from your next level. You're the only one. And part of the love is also, like, as I said, universal love and self-love. If you don't love yourself, you can't love anyone. So, one thing you can do right now, while you're considering who you can reach out to or who you can work with, take yourself out on a nice date. They're saying you've not even done anything like that in ages. You've not done anything like that in ages. Why? If you don't treat yourself nice, no one else will. Right? Like, everyone out there is just simply a reflection of you. So if you treat yourself badly, everyone out there will treat you badly. If you treat yourself nice, everyone out there will treat you nice, because it's just energy. Like, the energy you give out determines the energy you will receive back. So first things, you know what? Before you even book that session, take yourself out on a very nice date. Like, it doesn't have to be expensive, it doesn't have to be luxurious, it doesn't have to be flamboyant. It can just be very simple as getting up right now wherever you are, putting on some clothes, making yourself a nice cup of tea, coffee, a nice fruit juice, whatever you like. You can even mix a nice cocktail for yourself and go out, or just, book, make reservations, dinner reservations, or go out for lunch, or just take a walk. Just do something just for the sake of enjoyment, just for the sake of giving yourself some care, of being kind to yourself, of being loving to yourself. It doesn't have to fulfill any other, it doesn't have to fulfill any other reason. Like, yeah, you shouldn't do it because you want to take pictures, because you want to see a friend, because, oh, you want to try it. No, just do it for you, in terms of, okay, I want to be nice to myself, so I'm just going to take myself out on it. It could be coffee dates, it could be donut dates, it could be proper dinner, it could be ice cream, just something that fills you up with joy. Take that first step. Then when you do that, let your curiosity guide you. And I'm also guessing that when you do that, you're going to either hear something, no, someone is going to walk up to you, and person is going to reiterate the message you've just heard in this video. And it's just going to be a confirmation for you. Okay? So when the confirmation comes, please come back, leave a comment, and then go book your appointment with an holistic healer, with someone who has a very, very holistic perspective, right? All right. I'll be sending out my love, my wishes to you, and have a very, 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 very nice date, okay? Take care of yourself. I love you, but you have to love yourself more. Okay?